This is Blade and Sorcery. You may notice it looks a little bad. That's because I'm playing it using a baked potato as a headset, but that doesn't really matter, because Blade and Sorcery is a little fun, a bit goofy even. This game ranges from a power fantasy sword fighting game to a medieval space program simulator. You are given a variety of weapons to choose from to slay your enemies. You have clean swords, you have lean swords, you have swords enchanted with inflict tetanus. There's really no end to what you can use to rend your enemies asunder. You have spears, hammers, axes, and if that's not enough for you, then just start throwing hams. And that's just the blades. We haven't even gotten to the sorcery. The spells start off pretty basic. Just a simple fireball, lightning spray, and a force push. However, by consuming the extremely radioactive crystals, you can make your spells stronger. Smite your enemies with the power of Zeus, or create the lean sphere, which is basically just a domain expansion. Throw an explosive meatball at your neighbors. Commit several magical crimes inside of the kingdom property. All of this you can do at no cost, unless you're playing Crystal Hunt. That's right, get to grinding, because this game has a progression mode. Before you ask, no, this is not a story mode. There is basically no story to be had unless you know how to read hieroglyphics. The entire gameplay loop of Crystal Hunt is grinding dungeons for treasure and map pieces. With this treasure, you can buy new weapons and unlock new magic options. And with the map pieces, you can find the Dulgarian ruins. What's a Dulgarian, you ask? I don't know. Ask the magical text rocks. At the end of these ruins, we encounter the world's most violent pile of rocks. His name is Hector. I promise, he doesn't bite. He does, however, disintegrate your entire mortal body. This is, hands down, the greatest boss I have ever fought in a VR game. It is also the only unique boss enemy in the game. But don't let that fool you. He still has variety. As you progress through Crystal Hunt, he gets stronger and gets more moves. Just don't try to parry him with a sword. After bringing to me these Crystals 3, you are granted access to the final area in the game. Did you notice that large storm brewing in the distance? Well, we're inside of it now. And at the center of it all is the Sword of Nomad. When you grab it, you are immediately executed for your various war crimes. However, if you read the stone tablets, you can find the solution to the 3 puzzles and disarm the trap, allowing you to take the sword and, according to the lore, doom the planet to explode because you are hoarding too much magic. But hey, who cares about the rest of the world? You have a brand new magic sword. By now I've talked about pretty much everything in the base game. Luckily for us, there is way more than just the base game. In case you haven't noticed, most of the weapons I've used aren't actually in the game. This game has a lot of mods. Do you wish you could use the Murasama? What about the Yamaka? With this collection of mods, you can use lightsabers, which are maybe the most iconic sci-fi weapons ever made. You can even customize the lightsaber colors, so you can finally live out your middle school fantasy of being Darth Reaper, who has a rainbow lightsaber sight and the force ability to explode everything he sees. Personally, I like to turn everything into a red mist by playing as the Red Mist from Project Moon. Blade and Sorcery is far from perfect, and Nomad is even further. But if you want a good time hacking and slashing to your heart's content, there's really no better game for it. Alright, now hold on.